This is a 160 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff attorney, Mr. Stone, capital S-T-O-N-E. Defense attorney, Ms. M.S. period Davis, capital D-A-V-I-S. And we'll start with the plaintiff. Ready? Would you please state and spell your full name? Before I do that, I have a hearing problem, so if everyone would please speak up just a little bit, it would help me. I do too. I don't have a hearing aid, but okay. Well, let's keep our voices up. That's one of the things. We want her to be sure and hear every word too. So if I'm speaking too low, just let me know. I'll kick it up a notch or so, all right? All right. Okay, and you need my name? State your full name and spell it for me. Daniel R. Westrum, W-E-S-T-R-U-M. And what is your current residence address? 1842 Hughes Lane, H-U-G-H-E-S, Tustin, California, 92541. How long have you lived there? 10 years. Any plans on moving? No. Who do you live there with? My wife, Susan Westrum. Have you ever had your deposition taken before? No. All right, this will be a fun experience, I'm sure, for you. I'm sure. Well, have you had an opportunity to speak with your counsel about? I did. What we're doing? I did. All right, I may be repeating a few of those same things that she has told you, but we want to get it on the record that you understand the proceedings. I'm going to be asking you some questions about an event that occurred back on May 17 of 2011. On that date and perhaps surrounding events. My questions and your responses to the questions are taken down verbatim by the court reporter who is sitting to your right. A couple rules help her do her job, and we need to try to follow them so we get a clear record. Number one, I usually tell people, keep your voice up so she can hear you, but we're going to try to do that. Okay, number two, you need to speak clearly. When I'm saying that, a lot of people use phrases such as uh-huh and uh-uh to reply to a question. In this setting, we just see a bunch of U's and H's written down, and we don't know whether that response meant yes or no unless we hear the inflection when you're saying it. So try to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no, all right? Yes, yes. Another thing that has a tendency to happen is I'll be asking you a question. Halfway through the question, you know where I'm going, and you jump in and try to respond to the question before I'm finished asking the question. When that occurs, we're going to both be talking at the same time. So she can't take down two people talking at the same time. She's a great court reporter, had her here many times, but it's very difficult taking down two people talking at the same time. So try to wait to let me complete my question, and then I'll let you respond to it. We'll go back and forth so only one person is speaking at a time. Will you try to do that for me? I will. The oath that you took at the start of the deposition when you raised your right hand is the same oath that you would receive if your testimony were being given in front of a judge and a jury. And even though we're here in my conference room in my office in an informal setting, you need to understand that your testimony is being given under oath. In other words, the penalty of perjury applies to this proceeding. That just means you need to tell the truth, okay? Okay, very good. If you don't understand one of my questions, let me know. I won't be offended. Sometimes I don't understand my own questions, so just let me know if you're not understanding what I'm asking you, okay? I will. That's important because if you don't understand it, you're going to get the answer wrong, all right? I'm going to be asking you questions about things that may involve estimates of dates, times, distances, speeds, perhaps. I know this occurred quite a while ago, and I want you to understand that if you have a recollection and can give me an estimate regarding those things, I'm entitled to your best estimate, even though you may not have had a tape measure out there. But in life's common experiences, we can look at things and give an estimate as to how long it is, how far we were away from it. You can even form estimates in terms of 5 to 10 feet, or 10 to 20 feet, or 5 miles an hour, or 3 to 7 miles an hour. However, you're most comfortable in giving me your best estimate, but we don't want you to guess. All right. A guess is something you don't have sufficient recollection to give an estimate, and you're just kind of pulling it out of the air. That's a guess. We don't want guesses. Do you understand the difference between the two? I do. All right. Is there any reason you can think of why your deposition should not be taken today? Are you feeling well? Are you on any type of medication that may interfere with your ability to recall or to give accurate testimony? No, sir. All right, what's your date of birth? June 14th, 1941. And your educational background? High school. You graduated from high school? Yes. What high school? Orange Unified School District or high school? You're a local person, right? I am, yes. What year did you graduate? 1969. Are you currently employed? Yes. Where are you employed? Colton Industrial Supply, Colton. When did you first start working for Colton Industrial Supply? April 2008. I'm going to come back to Colton Industrial, but where did you work before that? Santa Fe? No, excuse me. I actually worked for Western Electric. And what dates did you work for Western Electric? Approximately. It was about 10 years, so it would be 1998 to 2008. What did you do for Western Electric? Supervise the maintenance of locomotives for Santa Fe. Did any of your job duties with Western involve driving a forklift? Overbroad. You can answer, sorry, I'm just making an objection. Not directly, no. Did you on any occasion during the 8 years you were employed by Western Electric drive a forklift? Yes, I did. How many times? If you can give me an estimate. 25 times, maybe. All right, the word list. Excuse me. Daniel R. Westrom, and I gave you the spelling of Westrom in the test. And so let me, actually maybe not. Yes, we did. You did get the spelling. So let me give you Daniel, capital D-A-N-I-E-L, Daniel, and then R, middle initial R, capital R period, and then this you have the spelling of Westrom. Hughes, H-U, I spelled that for you too. Hughes Lane, capital L-A-N-E. Tustin, capital T-U-S-T-I-N. California, capital C-A-L-I-F-O-R-N-I-A. Susan, capital S-U-S-A-N. Orange Unified School District, capital O-R-A-N-G-E. New word, capital U-N-I-F-I-E-D. capital S on school, capital D on district. Orange Unified School District. Western Electric, capital W-E-S-T-E-R-N, Electric, capital E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C, Western Electric. And that's it for the word list. And that will conclude our 160 Q&A practice test.